Hi everyone, and welcome to the Luzerne County Community College Report. And guess what, my friends? I'm here at the Hazleton Center, and it's a beautiful center as well. And today we're going to learn all about the center. If you recall, many years ago, when I was the chairman of the Community College Board, we had an annex here, and then unfortunately we didn't have it. But now, thanks to a lot of the good people at Community College, we're here at the Hazleton Center. And joining me now is Kim Whalen. And she's the director of the Hazleton Center. Well, welcome.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. When I come in here, I get so, I'm saying, this is fantastic, okay? For those people who are not familiar with the center, give us a little mission view of what this is all about.
Sure. Well, the center has been in the Hazleton downtown area for, it's going to be 25 years. This particular center has served hundreds of students in the community. We're located right down here in downtown Hazleton. We're easy to get to. We're like a family atmosphere here. I know that sounds cliche, but we truly are. We have an open door policy. We encourage students or potential students to come in at any time to find out what we're about and what we're offering. At the Hazleton Center, we do offer all of the gen eds for all of the majors at the college. Most excitedly, recently, we put in a beautiful lab that we can now offer all of the gen eds for the nursing program, the dental hygiene program, the surgical tech program, and respiratory therapy, since we do get a lot of students that do want to go into the healthcare and health field. So that's been very exciting. And you know, we just consider ourselves a hub in this community and want to continue to grow and offer as much as we can to make the community better.
And let me say what a beautiful addition is to downtown Hazleton, okay? Looking at, on the show today, we have some teachers and some students. Give us a little background on what we'll be expecting from them.
Sure. We have one of the things that I can't say enough about the Hazleton Center is we have a great group of adjunct faculty and faculty that come here to teach the classes. So we're going to meet Irena Mira, who is our English department and ESL department chair, as well as she's also a professor in the department. So she gets to know the students quite well. We also have Michael Barata, who is an adjunct professor teaching one of our gen eds, psychology, for about 15 years with the college. He also does double duty and is one of our academic advisors here at the college. And then we have two amazing students who will talk about their journey and why we all do what we do.
All right, now let's talk to Irena Mira, who is the chairman of the ESL program. And Irena, you have an interesting story, don't you?
I do.
Okay.
I do, Sam.
Tell us about your story.
So when I was 18 years old, my parents decided to move to the United States from Poland. We were very excited about coming here. My parents wanted to provide better life for their children, like most parents do. But when I came here, I did not speak a word of English. And, you know, if you don't speak a word of English, well, you can't really get a sophisticated job, if you know what I mean. So I started working, like most of our students do, in a factory. And then 3 years later, I would say, I picked up some language and I decided to enroll here at LCCC. Not here in Hazleton. Hazleton was not even in existence back then.
What year was that?
This was early 1990, 89, 1990, yeah. So I decided to take one class at LCCC. I was very nervous. I was not confident in my language, and I was certainly not confident in myself as well. So I took one class. Well, I worked hard, I got an A, and that motivated me to take more. Obviously, next semester I took 2 classes, I believe. To make the long story short, it took me a few years to complete a degree here. But I was determined, I wanted to be a teacher. And finally I graduated, and then I transferred to Bloomsburg University, got my teaching degree, and then later on to WUCS, and here I am. I started working here at LCCC 23 years ago.
Wow.
Actually, yeah, 23 years ago as an first part-time ESL instructor. And in my capacity as an ESL instructor, I saw a growing need for expansion of the ESL program. So I approached the president, back then Mr. Leary, and other people from the administration, and I shared my vision and my idea about expanding ESL program. And in 2018, we started the Academic English as a Second Language program for LCCC. So if someone had told me, years ago that, Irena, you're going to be teaching here, you're going to be leading the academic ESL program, I would say,
What?
are you crazy? Impossible.
Explain the program.
Yes, so first of all, I want to say this, okay? So community colleges across the nation are gateways for educating immigrant population. And LCCC is no different. We are attractive to our non-native students because we provide easy access to quality and affordable education. And we offer wide selection of degree, certificate, and diploma programs. And by offering academic ESL program, we are expanding access to higher education for our immigrant population. So the program is a 2-semester pathway of intensive language development in all skill areas in reading, writing, grammar, and communication skills. New students come to us, they are assessed with the placement test, and then based on the result of the test, are registered for appropriate ESL classes. Okay? We want to ensure that every student has an opportunity to attain their education and career goal, regardless of language background.
Being sensitive to the education of the students and the development, I was a teacher for 7 years, and you see how the growth is in the enthusiasm you have, okay? LCC, and you're so right about, what community college has offered. How do you give a person a view of how you look at this location in LCC as far as the community is concerned and serving the community?
Being downtown is crucial. Why? Because most of our students walk. And having this opportunity here downtown, like I said, it's wonderful for our students. As I mentioned, most of our students are high school graduates, okay? Some of them have been here for a few months. Some of them have been here for a few years. They graduated. They can hold basic conversation. They can understand basic conversation, but a lot of them, they are still not ready for academic coursework. And that's where we come into the picture. By having a structure-intensive language program, we are helping students to overcome language barriers so that they can have confidence and competence in pursuing their degrees here at LCCC and beyond. Yeah.
You've seen some successes.
Absolutely. We have seen many success stories. I always say to my students, it takes 2 to tango. I am your teacher, but if you're not gonna be persistent, okay? If you're not gonna work hard, you're not gonna achieve your goals, no matter what we do for you, right? And I have seen many success stories where, I work with students who were, let's say, level 1 ESL student, and because of their persistence and motivation, they graduated with honors. And moved on to, universities or to employment.
What advice do you have for those people that are considering? Sometimes you have people who maybe think they can't afford it. Maybe they think they're not qualified. Maybe they just don't feel good about themselves,
Yeah.
which is sad because we have a
Right.
lot of great talent out
Absolutely.
there that we just have to get going. What do you say to them as a teacher and what you've found?
Exactly. So I'm going to say what I did for myself,
That's
right?
right, yeah.
Take the first step. I was nervous. Obviously, I took only one class the first semester because I was not confident in my language. I was not confident in myself. But take the first step. We encourage you, highly encourage you to take the first step. We have wonderful support system here at the college. We have advisors, we have tutors, we have mentors. So, it takes a village, but we are that. We are here to support you. We want to ensure that every student is successful, regardless of the language background or ethnicity, as you mentioned.
Do you see any similarities in what you went through and what some of these students are going through?
Absolutely. Of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I see the students are, my students are not, again, confident. I think that's a key word, confident. And I have seen after finishing the ESL sequence, they gain the confidence in themselves, because that's very important to have the confidence, right? And in the language. And they, when after I implemented the academic ESL program, I wanted to know what students think about it. So I conducted a satisfaction survey.
Okay.
And we had 100 students participating in this survey, ESL students. And 95% of them said that after completing the ESL courses, they were more confident and more prepared for education. And 96% of them said that they would recommend this program to their friends. So I think, these feedbacks are quite impressive. And I think there's a value, students do value this program.
Well, my friends, we're here at the Hazleton Center, the Luzerne County Community College Hazleton Center. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Well, welcome back to the Luzerne County Community College Report. I'm here at the Hazleton Center, and once again, I want to thank you for making the Sam LaSan Show the #1 talk show in northeastern Pennsylvania. I'm going on my 40th anniversary, over 7,000 shows, and I appreciate it very much, your support. Now, before we bring the students on, I want to talk to Mike Barata. He's the psychology instructor, adjunct psychology instructor and academic advisor. Mike, first of all, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for being here and showcasing us.
You have a lot to brag about here, isn't it? Okay.
Absolutely.
Tell me about your experience and what you do here at the center.
So I am adjunct psychology instructor. I get the privilege of teaching psychology classes, typically 1 to 2 a semester. I just taught my first summer class, which was with our early college program students. So they were high school students, which was fantastic. And for the last so I've been doing that for 14 years. In the last 2 years, I've been academic advising. So I get the opportunity to be on both sides, to listen to the aspirations and the dreams that the students may have and how I can help them achieve that. And then when they land up in my class, I get to help hopefully educate them a little bit on psychology, and we all get to learn together.
What are some of the things that students are looking for as an advisor? What are you hearing from students today?
I think first and foremost, because we have so many different kinds of students coming in, we've got students that are right out of high school. We have students that may have gone off to college, didn't work out the way they wanted it to. They come back and they want more of a kind of in-person, intimate type of experience. We've got also adult learners. We've got people that are caregivers for children and elderly. So when they come in, I think one of the things that they're looking for is to be heard, even when they are not really clear on the direction they want to go. So they want to be heard about kind of that messiness of trying to figure out what direction to go, but also to hear about real concrete options that can put them on a pathway to success. And something I tell students, all the time is that this is going to be a challenging commitment, but we're here to support your success every step of the way.
When we talk about students, people automatically think about 18, 19, 20 years old, then there. But the college is open to everybody.
Absolutely.
Okay, all kind of ages. Have you experienced, some people maybe in their 30s, 40s, 50s decide, I want to move up a little bit. I want to get a little bit more out of life. Have you had any of those experiences?
Actually, the last semester, spring semester, I had the opportunity to teach at the Toby Hanna Army Depot for their professional development program that they are engaged with the Luzerne County Community College. And these were employees that have been there for 20, 25 years. So to have the opportunity to hear the perspectives of adult learners and what not just a psychology class means to them, but how a college education can now affect their professional development as they continue on. Really fascinating. So we do see the run of the mill in terms of the ages.
And looking at the access here, okay?
Sure.
Your thoughts on that?
The access to the school is in so many different ways. Not only do we offer access to it being right in the center of downtown, but the accessibility in terms of we offer in-person classes, we offer online classes, we offer advising that can happen as well as classes that can happen all throughout the entire day. And of course, it's also affordable. So when you put those two things together, now we're talking about alignment within a community that can allow anyone who is interested in pursuing dreams to allow a college education to help them achieve those aspirations.
Well, you've seen so many different things happening in our society today. What kind of encouragement do you give those people that are still on the fence on whether they should go into, into a first step of coming into a college like Luzerne County Community College?
I think recognizing, and I think something we do very well here is giving people an opportunity, no matter where they are at in their life, to recognize that they have the potential to pursue anything they want. They can go after anything they want, and they have people right here that are going to do everything they can to help them get there. Sometimes the world may push down on you, but here at LCC, we do everything we possibly can to lift people up so they can achieve their greatest goals.
We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Well, welcome back to the Luzerne County Community College Report. I'm here at the Hazleton Center talking to faculty, the director, and now we have two students, Arisleidy. Did I say that correct? I said that right, Arisleidy. I like Santos Morillo, okay, and Sharlene Garcia. Let me ask you this, okay? You just finished your ESL program.
Yes.
How'd you find that program?
The ESL students can have the chance to learn the proficient English that they need to start college courses. For me, it was a great experience because we could find professors and mentors who help you to build confidence in the language. That is the first reason that we came in here. And the classes are small. Students and professor and advisor cooperate each other to work with us and success.
So what would you like to do?
Okay, I want to earn a teacher certification.
Okay, you want to be a teacher?
I want to be a teacher, yes.
Okay, and in what area?
And I'm originally from Puerto Rico and historian.
Okay.
So I want to teach in the area if I have the chance, yes.
So if they did not have this particular class, and they didn't have LCC Community College, what would you have done?
By now, I work in a factory.
Yeah.
So probably that.
Yeah. So the opportunity that you saw in terms of coming to this facility, okay, and learning, ESL, learning the language, is a great asset to you, isn't it?
Yes.
What would you tell those students that are thinking about coming into to a program like this? How would you encourage them?
First, come and try it, and don't stop in your dreams and your goals. It's mental. You have to come, stop, and ask to the advisors, and don't be afraid.
That's the key. The determination.
Determination.
And you, how do you? Why did you start it, and what's your goals?
So, I graduated from the high school in 2024, And I came in here because it's a great opportunity to start the college careers without having so much, without having to pay a lot of money. And it's a great opportunity because they are amazing teachers that help you and you feel seen in here, because every time you have a question, you can come to the office and they always have an answer for you. For me, the small classes, it's a great opportunity because for some students, it, like for some students to participate, they can feel more confident about themselves when it's time to participate.
What's your goal in life? What would you like to do?
I would like to earn a degree in the medical field, maybe
Great.
as nursing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's a great
Yeah.
great
So
opportunity.
right now I started with medical assistant because I get to work, and after, let's say after I finish, I get to work and continue with my studies.
So you really enjoy what you're doing, huh? You enjoy the classes and
Yes.
everything, which is great. And my friends, the information on getting here is on the screen, just so you know that. Well, I want to wish the both of you the best, and it's very nice. It's encouraging and refreshing to talk to the both of you. Anything you like to say?
That I invite every student or every person who wants to earn a career, that a great opportunities for them to join us in EF and LCC community.
Great.
And to never give up in your dreams and follow your dreams.
So Kim, we talked to Irena, we talked to the students, we talked to Mr. Barata. Very encouraging, and it's nice. They're so enthusiastic of what they do. In addition to ESL, let's talk about the other programs you have here as well.
Sure. So currently at the Hazleton Center, students with some online options can complete the business management and business administration degrees here, criminal justice, and recently, of course, with the announcement of our partnership with the Commonwealth University and Hazleton School District, we are offering the early childhood education program, and then of course they can go on for their bachelor's degree program.
Briefly describe that program with the LCC and the Hazleton Area School District and the Commonwealth University of Pennsylvania.
Sure, absolutely. So as you know, there's a shortage of teachers right here in Hazleton, being no different. And the college came together with Commonwealth and the Hazleton School District, and they've come up with a partnership that can best be described as groundbreaking. I think it could be an amazing model across the Commonwealth. But the goal is for students to start here, do their associate's degree in the education program, and then Commonwealth would come in and offer their classes to finish the bachelor's degree. And then the school district, with their partnership, would allow our students to student teach, and hopefully our students get hired there if they choose to stay in the community. And it's amazing because a student could have the opportunity to actually teach at the high school that they, graduated from, and then inspire a whole new group of students for the future.
And you already have a number of students coming in that class, from my understanding.
Yes, we're enrolling for the fall, and enrollment is continuing. So
The investment that the college made here in terms of the science and the nursing, et cetera, is incredible. I mean, it's second to none. And I encourage anyone, when I look at today the availability of education, not only for young students, but for people maybe who have a job and they want to grow and they want to do additional things, there's no limit. I mean, there's no age. You say, oh, you stop at this age. Learning continues on. Don't you feel that, Kim?
Oh, absolutely. We have students anywhere from right out of high school at 18 years old, and I think the oldest student that I've recently advised was around 65 or 66. So
10 years
age
older than
is
me, but that's okay.
just a number. And like you mentioned, Sam, that someone may want to change their career.
Yes.
Work at a career for many years and then decide that they want to go a totally different route. So we have that for them.
I feel sorry for the people that get up in the morning and say, oh, I hate to go to work. Because we're only here for a short time. Make the best of what you have in life, okay? And so look for something, and LCC gives them that opportunity.
Absolutely. I like to say, you know, in addition to being accessible and affordable, we have something for everyone. We have, you know, the trades programs, we have the traditional like business, psychology, education, but we have something for everyone. We like to, you know, we have an open door policy. Everyone is welcome. And if you can't find a major here or something that interests you, I don't know where you'll find it.
Oh, well, it does my heart good to see that, you know, we built this college many years ago. I never would have dreamt what we have today, you know, and you got a good leader as with President Udicek.
Oh, absolutely.
John he'll do wonders for this college. Okay?
Absolutely.
Thank you for the invitation. I want to thank the girls and thank Irena and Michael for allowing me to be here today. It was my pleasure. All the information is on the screen, my friends. It's the Luzerne County Community College Report. We're here at the Hazleton Center. We'll see you next time.